incredible sandwich journey. Everyone loves a classic sarnie for lunch now and then, but I never really think about where it all comes from and how does how far it's travelled affect the environment. Let's see how far this sandwich has travelled to come to my plate. Let's break it down. Bread, mayonnaise, chicken, tomatoes, lettuce. Without bread, a sandwich would simply be a salad, and that would be a terrible thing for sandwich lovers. There are loads of ingredients in a loaf of bread, which all usually come from different places, really adding up the air mile total. The main ingredient is flour, which is made of wheat. Wheat is easily grown in the UK, but the top wheat exporter in the world is the USA, so a bit of your bread could quite easily have travelled about 4,186 miles from the Great Plains of North Dakota to be with you today. British wheat won't have used as many air miles, but it might be more expensive, which is why some companies wouldn't use it. Unless you make your own, it's possible your mayonnaise was made by a big company in a big factory. Some of the most popular mayonnaise brands used in the UK are American, which means first of all there's a big chance this bread was shipped over the pond, travelling 3,500 miles from New York State to be in the UK. The main ingredient of mayonnaise is egg, or egg yolks to be exact. The eggs themselves probably had to travel quite a way to get to the factory, so it all adds up. Chicken. Cute in the farmyard and tasty on my plate. Lots of chickens in the UK come from the European Union, but they can come from as far away as Brazil or Thailand. It seems crazy when we have chickens here, but for some companies it's all about getting the cheapest ingredients possible. That means the chicken might have travelled 5,500 miles from the capital of Brazil to get to the UK today. Attack of the tasty tomatoes! Over the last 50 years, tomatoes have been grown less and less in the UK as more and more are imported cheaply from Spain and the Netherlands. So while you could get your tomato from somewhere like the market gardens of Chichester, if you don't check, there's a chance it came from a land far away. Remember, the British tomato season runs from June to October, so out of season, it's even more likely your tomatoes could have travelled the 250 miles from the Netherlands to the UK. Let us now look at lettuce. Lettuce is grown commercially around the world, but in the UK, about half of it comes from here, half from Spain and other European countries, and the rest from the USA, especially when bad weather makes for poor European crops. So, that little bit of green on your sarnie could have travelled 780 miles from central Spain to central London. Tot it up, and in total that's about 14,000 miles, well over half the length of the equator, making this sandwich better travelled than I'll ever be. That doesn't even take into account the lorry miles driving the ingredients around. It's crazy, but that's how the food industry makes sure we have what we want to eat when we want to eat it. Think about it though. The more miles something is moved to get to you, the more fuel will be used, making more carbon emissions, which is bad for the environment. What's most important to you, money or the environment?